Hello everyone. I'm making a video to discuss poor man's shallow water anchor, or a poor man's power pole or Minnkota Talon. A power pole and a Minnkota Talon are electric or hydraulic extendable rods that are basically like this. They attach to the rears of your boat and the rods extend into the bed of the river. Well, I saw a video on YouTube on how to make poor man's power poles, and basically it's a welded rod, a welded ring and a carabiner, and you attach them to your cleats, and you can put two on the rear or one on the stern and one on the bow, which is kind of what we did. And I believe that these would work fine in a john boat. I'm in a 19-foot center console, and I've used these a couple of times. One time I was kind of like in a bay. There wasn't, very much current. It wasn't choppy. And then another time I used these. I was kind of like in a choppier situation. We were beaching up, and we were near the intercoastal. And what was happening is that these are 3/4 inch fiberglass rods. They're 8 foot. And they were torquing and bending, very badly, but they were moving this way, and there was a whole lot of give to them because this is very flexible and it moves around a lot. So you can imagine trying to get pinned down with something where there's, I can go almost 180 degrees with this thing. And so you can imagine how that would affect anchoring your boat, okay? And so I was thinking to myself, how could I, stop this? So when I was thinking about how a power pole or a Minnkota Talon works, I ended up finding these on the internet, and this is an outboard mount. And basically it's from Digging Anchors. I'll put descriptions for everything. I'll put links for everything in the description. But basically what this does is twofold. Number one, it keeps this from moving and torquing and going this way and this way and that way and this way, okay? So it keeps it absolutely rigid and stiff. And number two, which I think is also as equally as important, is it gets it closer to the water, it gets it closer to the bank. So they make transom mounts, motor, motor mounts. They make bow mounts. They make trolling motor mounts. But for right now, I'm just going to try this mount, and if it works good, I'm going to see if I can still try to get away with using the ring up front. But if it doesn't work, then I'll probably break down and get a bow mount. But for anyone who's been looking at the poor man method with the ring and the carabiner, if you have a john boat, I believe you'll be fine. Maybe. I think you could even probably use a rope or something and just tie off. But in a bigger boat, I don't think that those are going to work out for you. I will do a follow-up video, and I'll actually take video of it working, and I'll let you know.